Hello, this is Rory with the Love Chat, and today's topic is change the story. Now, this is video number 124. If you have a question you'd like for me to consider featuring on the channel, please write it in a comment below, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe and hit like. Also, if you'd like to do a Skype or email coaching, be sure to visit thelovechat.net/coaching while the prices are discounted. Now then, this is one of my favorite types of videos to make, because it feels good, it works well, everybody wins, and here's what it is. Changing the story after a breakup. You see, your ex is expecting you to act and be a certain way, and changing the story is when you act and be a completely different way. So, what are we getting at here? Well, when a breakup happens, what are we all expecting to feel like? Sad, upset, wanting them back, wanting to change the narrative, unhappy with how it's played out, and wishing that they were back in our lives in an effective way. And that's what they're expecting too, because that's how it always goes down, right? Ex breaks up with you, you are very sad, you want them back, you're crying, you're begging, pleading, that's how it goes, right? And yet, when you begin to do the exact opposite of what they expect, there is so much power that you take back, and it is, if I'm being honest with you, quite alarming to them because they don't know what to do when the entire story is flipped. Remember, we always talk about expectation, and when you have a situation that you're expecting to go a certain way, be it a relationship or maybe even something just as a college audition or an SAT or an MCAT for those medical students, you're expecting it to be a certain way. You're expecting food to taste a certain way, a situation to go a certain way, and then it completely 180s on you, and you're left thinking, what the hell just happened? Now imagine doing that exact thing to your ex. You need to remember that after a breakup, they're expecting you to be doing poorly, and they know that within that, they have a safety net. If they ever regret their decision, if they ever are thinking, man, the single life kind of sucks, that's one expectation that failed them, right? The single life kind of sucks, and man, I think I want to go back to my ex. And they haven't learned any type of consequence for doing the things that they did to you, or perhaps not contributing to the relationship's success enough, or perhaps breaking up with you without really explaining why, or giving you a bad reason why, or whatever it might be. They turn around and you're not there. In fact, you're even better looking than before. You're even stronger than before. You are even more social and have more skills than before. My friends, I can think of no better way to teach your ex consequence that is centered on your growth than to self-improve and to remind yourself that you're awesome and you deserve somebody who recognizes that you're awesome. We don't want to go chasing ghosts, right? And when your ex disappears from your life and basically states that, hey, I don't want to be with you and, thanks but no thanks. To continue chasing them is to show them that you've learned nothing, that you will allow them to walk all over you, and you'll go chasing them. To break up with you and maybe do a poor job of explaining what was even wrong, or perhaps you were completely blindsided and had no idea it was happening, and thus there was no chance for you to go about fixing it. And so you're going to reward them with birthday gifts and I miss yous and, hey, can you please come back to me so we can try again? No, because you're validating them so much further. You're playing into the story that they're expecting to happen. And what we need to do now is play against type. Play against that story that they have in their mind. How do you do that? All the things I always outline. And if you can do this, I promise you that you will become your best self and their heads will spin because they were not expecting that plot twist. They expected that you were just going to bow down and validate them in every single way that they wanted and expected. But remember, you do not ever want to meet someone's expectations in this context. You want to rise above and take away that safety net that they've built for themselves because they're expecting to be able to come back and land safely on you if the single life doesn't work out for them or if they miss you too much. And they're expecting to have no consequence. And so when you hold their feet to the fire and you say, no, you're going to deal with a consequence, but the consequence is my self-growth and the consequence is you learning how to deal with me in a way that respects us and respects the relationship that we had. That's how you move forward, and that's how you win. So, the message is simple today. Go out there, change the script, and win. That's all I had for today. If you found my video helpful, I'd be very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. Please leave a comment below and tell me what topics you want me to cover in the future. Additionally, if you'd like extra videos every week, private live streams with me, and free giveaways of my book upon release, just visit my Patreon. Patreon.com/thelovechat. And lastly, if you're a fan of video games and you'd like Twitch as a platform, come hang out with me on Twitch. I'll be streaming regularly. Twitch.tv/HiRory. Until next time.